Hello and welcome to the NWC show. My name is Barry and today we are here to talk everything professional wrestling. We've got the Royal Rumble review. We're going to talk about why AEW is really not doing anything at the minute, and then we're going to have a little flashback to kind of look back what happened on this day with a very interesting show, which was an internet only show. So stay tuned, don't forget to hit like, subscribe and that beautiful notification bell, and I'll be back with you in 10 seconds. Well, good evening, afternoon, morning, whenever you're watching this, whatever day. This is Wednesday for me when this is getting uploaded. So the day we've got it's not a packed show, it's got my Royal Rumble review. Gonna give you my thoughts on that. I've got this Royal Rumble, this is the note of the thing that happened on this day, so I'll leave that there, we'll get back to that. And then I've got a few notes down here that I kind of want to talk about. So, let's start with the Royal Rumble. We'll break it down. First of all, we had the Women's Royal Rumble match. I enjoyed this. Like most Women's Royal Rumble matches, it can be a little bit slower paced, and it feels, when you've got the Men's Royal Rumble, that whole middle section, it kind of feels a little bit slow. I feel the Women's one kind of feels like that, but then it picks up, like it starts like that and then it picks up. The men's one starts good, then it dips and it goes back up. But the women's one was good. I enjoyed it this year. Bayley getting the win was definitely the correct choice. Interesting to see her go to WrestleMania. I'm loving what she's doing on social media now, calling out the game, how it kind of looks stupid the way she looks in it, kind of calling out the different kind of things that are happening. And I'm interested to see how it goes. Obviously on Raw, we had Nia Jax and Rhea Ripley and Bayley have a wee thing, which, as you all know, we shouldn't have Nia Jax in the main event. We shouldn't have Nia Jax anywhere near that belt at all. We don't need it, we don't want it, and it would be beautiful if she just wasn't there still. But she is, we need to deal with it. But yeah, I'm interested to see how this plays out. Bayley versus Rhea Ripley I think would be a very good match. In the Royal Rumble, obviously had Jade Cargill, who looked really good, looked better than what she did when she was in AEW, which I'm interested to see how it goes. It was a really good Royal Rumble. Obviously, the big one, we've got to talk about it, we'll talk about it just now during the review. TNA being involved in the Women's Royal Rumble was cool as hell. Obviously, Naomi come back was cool. And then seeing Jordana Grace be in there, I thought that was fantastic. And I loved how they spoke about TNA. And they didn't just flash to the side. And obviously we all took a piss out the way AEW and Impact worked together. It just wasn't anything special. We all pretty much made fun of it for the whole time they done it. This was just interesting to see how it built up and how it worked. And I thought it was really interesting, TNA and WWE working together this way. And maybe if it is only once a year to come do the Royal Rumble, I'm happy with that. I would probably like to see a better working relationship between TNA and NXT going head to head. I think that'd be fun. But it was a great Women's Royal Rumble and I enjoyed it. Next, we've got the Fatal 4-Way. Fatal 4-Way, AJ, Orton, Reigns and LA Knight. I enjoyed this one, I'm not going to lie to you. Reigns getting the win, I thought that was coming. It felt a wee bit like towards the end, it felt like there were miscommunication between the guys that were wrestling. But yeah, I did enjoy this. I thought it was good. The right person got the win. It sets up for who's going to come next. And it was an interesting one. Then obviously we had Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens. That's a good match. I mean, wasn't going to be anything amazing. This was your toilet break match on this card. Obviously there was only 4 kind of matches. This was toilet break, but it had some cool spots in it. And I did enjoy the Logan Paul the match and with Owens and stuff. Logan Paul keeping the belt, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? It's nothing, it was just there. Then the men's Royal Rumble. I thought this was a beautiful Royal Rumble. It was great. The final 4 was cool. Gunther looked good in this. Drew McIntyre looked good in this. Then obviously the final 2 being CM Punk and Cody Rhodes was really, really good. I really enjoyed that final 2. That final 2 feeling. And final 2 just it was just cool to see, and I can't wait to see that match. Now I think that match might actually be happening at SummerSlam maybe, or a Survivor Series, because obviously Punk's injured. That would be a cool kind of way to be on next year's WrestleMania. Hopefully Cody has a belt and keeps it till then, and then they could do it for the belt, which would be fun. But yeah, good, just a good finish, and it meant something. It really did, and I enjoyed it. I had fun watching this Royal Rumble, guys. It was was it the best Royal Rumble pay-per-view ever? No, but it was fun. It really, really was. Like, it just, I sat and I watched it, and I just had a great time. And I watched with my kids, watched with my partner the next morning. Obviously, didn't stay up to watch it, but it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. And I know people are going to be like, you've done this, you've done that, you can bullshit all you want. This was a good Royal Rumble. It was a fun Royal Rumble. And it was a good Royal Rumble for what WWE do. Do you know what I mean? And it was good. For one idea, what I touched on while we're still talking about WWE is the promo with Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes after it. And I saw a few people, it's a shadow. I'm trying to fix my beard and it's a shadow behind me. I saw a few people saying that Seth Rollins just made Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins made himself seem not like a great champion or whatever. Seth Rollins against Cody Rhodes, we had 3 fantastic matches already. I don't want to see that at WrestleMania, but if they do it, it's going to be good. Rhodes goes over, that'll be fun. I kind of want to see Seth Rollins versus Gunther. Gunther go over on Rollins take a little bit more time off. I'm not a big Rollins fan, so I'm obviously going to say that. And Gunther would be a cool person in that workhorse kind of position match. Because Cody wins and then he goes against Gunther and then gets the win over him. But I think Cody against Reigns at WrestleMania would be cool. But I don't think we can see that because we've got we've got Reigns against Rock coming up. I don't know if Reigns against Rock will be in the Elimination Chamber. That's obviously no for me to decide, but I think that will be a fantastic match. At Mania would be even better as a fantastic match, but I don't know how it's going to play, don't know how it's going to work, and I'm excited to see this WrestleMania season kind of play. But Royal Rumble, guys, I enjoyed it. So, moving on, we're going to talk about AEW. And I've literally we page of notes here, right? I've got WWE, I've got my Royal Rumble review, I've got the date that I'm doing, this is going to be getting uploaded on, and I've got loads of stuff, right? And I've wrote down 3 things for AEW. 1, Jeff Hardy versus Jon Moxley is going to be this Wednesday. We've had 3 matches of Jeff Hardy in a row. Is Jeff going to beat Moxley? Probably no. So 3 losses in a row. Do losses matter? No, they don't, because it's a ranking system, so they do matter in AEW. But I'm excited for it. I've wrote down here, right? Don't know what to say, same shit every week. And that's my feeling for it at the minute. Now, what really pisses me off, guys, and I've said this countless amounts of times now, right? AEW should be fantastic with the talent they've got, the wrestling matches they put on. Fucking WWE isn't even great wrestling, but they're the ones making hand over fist money. And you just look at AEW and you're like, what are you missing? And to be honest with you, what they're missing is a leader. Somebody to be like, we're doing this. Somebody like a Paul Levesque. Somebody like a head of the head to go, this is where we're going. It doesn't really seem like it's there. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, just same shit. But a fun fact that I found out just before I recorded this is this Collision at the weekend, which had a steel cage match in it, which was good. I enjoyed it, but they got 300,000 views, and they were bet by Midget Wrestling, who got 359,000 views. I know that's on the same time as the Royal Rumble. The fans that are going to be watching WWE, AEW might have checked WWE Royal Rumble out. But to be bet by Midget Wrestling, you'd think you would have probably took a wee bit more from them. But AEW just isn't doing it for me just now. And I'm at a loss for words on what to think about it. I just am. Cool news is the Rainmaker Okada, he was in TNA. I thought that was a fantastic little match. A fantastic idea. Obviously he's there, TNA, doing his little thing. But is it going to be WWE that he eventually goes to? I would like to see him there, see what happens, see how he works and how it plays. I think that would be very interesting to see. But we've got that. And what else have we got? What else have we got to talk about? The network closing down. WWE Network closing down in the UK. And I don't know if it's at the rest of the world because of this new Netflix deal. I'm a little bit upset about it. I love the WWE Network. I've literally got the WWE Network on. My TV's right there. I normally sit over that side, but my TV's right there. And I've got the network on at the minute. And honestly, I'm going to be gutted when it goes. I think it's a fantastic thing. And I really hope Netflix keep up all the old content on there so I can still enjoy my WCW, ECW, my fucking 1997 Raw, my 1998 Raw, early SmackDowns, and when you had Benoit, Taker, Eddie Guerrero and all that there. I'm hoping to keep it up. And guys, obviously, the big news is, in this week in wrestling, is Vince McMahon. That stuff is disgusting. I sat the other day when I was waiting to go see a doctor about my legs, and I read some of the lawsuit information that came out, and it was horrible. Honestly, the guy deserves to get the Benoit treatment. That, I know it's just like Benoit is synonymous for a certain age of wrestling fans. Vince McMahon is synonymous with creating the way wrestling is today, and Benoit is always going to be there in our brains, as in he was a fantastic wrestler, but the stuff he done was shit, and the stuff Vince McMahon done was horrible as well. And it's you go check it out yourself. If you want to listen to somebody have a good rant on it, go listen to Jim Cornette. I love listening to that guy's podcasts. It's insightful. Do I agree on everything he says? No, I don't. But it's insightful, it's interesting, and it is a fantastic wrestling podcast. Now, this day, 31st of January 1998, which was a Saturday, running at the same time as a Rumble, I think, maybe. But it was WCW Boston Brawl Internet Show. Now, I've never saw this internet show, and I didn't even realise one existed. But, you had Goldberg versus Buddy Lee Parker. You had Booker T versus VK Wall Street. Chris Jericho versus Dean Malenko. You had the Steiners versus Raven and Saturn. Benoit versus Eddie Guerrero. Bret Hart versus Ric Flair. DDP, Zabisco and Luger versus Nash, Savage and Hall. Main eventing with Sting versus Hogan. What a fucking fantastic internet show. And I don't know where you'd be able to find that. Hopefully one of you in the comments would be able to know where you get it. Let me know below. I definitely want to watch it, see how it is. But guys, keep the positivity train going with wrestling. I've seen people coming for Chris Van Vliet, who is a fantastic interviewer, fantastic podcaster. Go check him out. He's a journalist, much bigger than any of us that are in this wee UK wrestling YouTube bubble. But go check him out. He's fantastic. And it's just negativity starting to creep back in within the wrestling world. It's always going to be there, right? But when you look at that Twitter sphere, that wee Twitter X world, whatever you want to call it, remember that's no real life. Do you know what I mean? I run another page and I posted a picture and I tagged the wrong business in it, right? I posted it quickly. I was sitting, I was like, you know what, I'll post this just before I go. Again, I was going to go see a doctor, so I'll post this. I came out, had a comment from another person that runs similar pages, right? And they were like, this is wrong, blah, blah, blah. And breaking it down and stuff, I made a small mistake, so I changed it. And I was like, I'll just remove their comment, because if I change it to another business, they check it out, it's not going to make any sense. And they started slating the page that I was running and stuff, and it's just, social media is about having fun, guys. It's about the social aspect, and a lot of people are forgetting this concept. There's somebody who ran a few marketing and advertising businesses in the past, and currently has one as well. I think people are forgetting the fun part of what social media is, and they just enjoy it. Just enjoy where it's going. It doesn't mean that you're wrong for believing something. That's fine. If you want to believe that and you don't agree with me, that's fine. But just try and enjoy it, guys. Keep the positive train going with this wrestling shit. You know what I mean? I'm going to bullshit and tell you, like I told you, AEW is shit just now, because it fucking is. That's my opinion. But also have fun with it. Come on, enjoy it. Enjoy wrestling. Find a wrestling show that you enjoy. If it's old school wrestling, go watch it and enjoy it. Enjoy the sport and let other people know that you enjoy it, so then they want to check it out. And don't, I saw somebody again on Twitter going at somebody because they didn't know about Razor Ramon versus Bret Hart in 1993, whatever Royal Rumble, right? I can't remember the number off the top of my head, but guys, come on, let people enjoy what they enjoy. It's as simple as that. I mean, my kid doesn't know anything about Razor Ramon and doesn't know anything about the kind of different stuff, but I'll introduce him to Scott Hall, I'll introduce him to these guys. He sees these matches, but then he looks at the wrestlers today as bigger. They're the guys they're not the guys that we grew up with. Do you know what I mean? He looks at Roman Reigns as the best wrestler in the world because he's a world champion, and that's fine. That's okay. He goes on Twitter just now and says that, and somebody's going to tell him that he's completely wrong and he's an idiot. And it's just, stay positive with us, guys. Keep the wrestling community growing. I mean, we're pretty much going to have a shit ton of new eyes or old eyes coming back onto it because of Netflix. So let's just try and be positive about wrestling and not be this toxic, weird place that people keep trying to promote. But anyway, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and that beautiful notification bell, or it will be toxic, guys. No, I enjoy every one of these guys. I enjoy this community, and let's keep this positive motion going. Do you know what I mean? If you want to bullshit about it and say that something's shite, that's fine. Just say something's pish, but let's keep it going. See, that's what I mean when I get angry. I start slapping tails. Hit like, subscribe, and that beautiful notification bell, and I'll see you back here next Wednesday, guys. See you later.